not just come from their region and come to another man region and feel that they are the owner of the region. So everybody is afraid. You look at this Lagos State you are interviewing me now. If anything happens in Lagos State now, do you know that Lagos State is not safe? Because I speak to you, Fulani Herdsmen, they are busy coming every day on top of truck.
But they're not in Lagos presently.
They are in Lagos. Go to Agege, go to different places in Lagos. That if anything happens today,
it will not come for only Dokubo Asari, it will come for all of us. I'm smarter than you. I know that I'm more prepared than you. And when it comes, I will also run faster than you. To be forewarned is to be forehand. It's not grandstanding like Wiki. I caught 14 people grandstanding. This is beyond grandstanding. This is a time for strategy. This is a time for consultation. This is a time for meeting. Our very survival is at stake. We must stand up and defend ourselves, or we will all perish in the hands of these blood-tasting monsters who will give us the Sokoto treatment. And sisters, something seriously is happening. Something very serious is happening. And our so-called political elites and leaders do not care. They're not doing anything about it. They feel very unconcerned about it. Our political elites do not care about it. Our people are left rudderless, tossed here and there by the tempests and the winds of the sea. Nobody cares. Every day we hear stories of thousands and thousands of Futajelong Kambari Fulanis being transported by every means of transportation down into our land, down into the John Nation, down into Igbo land, down into Shekiri land, down into Ogoni land, every day, in the most unthinkable fashions, in their thousands. If you go to Bayelsa today, as I'm talking, all the fishing settlements and the farming villages are occupied and controlled by these fellows. We are job people, we are strong. Nothing is going to happen. A man is only strong when he's with his people, when he has enough number to overcome his enemy. We should not underestimate these people. They have our money with us. They have been receiving tons and tons of our money. Their brother Abacha stole and sharing it amongst themselves. A minister in a federation came to say that sharing the money in the north because there are no poor people in the south. And where are our governors? Where are our local ministers? Where are our women rights ministers? Where are our women rights lawyers? All of them, they close their mouth. But this is more sinister. This is more sinister. They are coming here. They are changing the demography. What are they coming for? You remember Osman Danfodio? How they came to Sokoto, to Gobiri, to Kanu, to Katsina, to be there. And what happened? They replaced the Abe rulers. They replaced the original people and took over the realms of power. They are coming. History is going to repeat itself if we don't act now. They are coming. History is going to repeat itself if we don't act now. They are not pretending about it. They are coming with war. destruction and death. They are coming to occupy our land. Why you cannot go to your community? In Obama, how many Obama people are at home? They are leaving their home and they are coming here. Obama is a village. You cannot come to Obama. Those of us who live in Obama, we are backward people. When the evil and the tribulation will come, it will not come for only Dokubo Asari, it will come for all of us. I'm smarter than you. I know that I'm more prepared than you. And when it comes, I will also run faster than you. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. It's not grandstanding like Wiki. I caught 14 people grandstanding. This is beyond grandstanding. This is a time for strategy. This is a time for consultation. This is a time for meeting. Our very survival is at stake. We must stand up and defend ourselves, or we will all perish in the hands of these blood-tasty monsters who will give us the Sokoto treatment.
Asari Dokubo should not be taken serious because Asari Dokubo is a man of stomach infrastructure. Let me put it like this: Asari Dokubo is a where belly face. We've seen Asari Dokubo so many times whereby he will come and call this thing white, in the evening he will call it a black. But let's not take it away from him in this angle. What Fulani Herdsmen are doing in Nigeria, for me, I myself, I totally condemn it. And we are speaking to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should do the needful to call these people to order. That's why we are calling for separation. We are calling for restructure a country whereby everybody, every region will be on its own. Whereby Fulani will not just come from their region and come to another man region and feel that they are the owner of the region. So everybody is afraid. Look at this Lagos State you are interviewing me now. If anything happens in Lagos State now, do you know that Lagos State is not safe? Because I speak to you, Fulani Herdsmen, they are busy coming every day on top of truck.
But they're not in Lagos presently.
They are in Lagos. Go to Agege, go to different places in Lagos. That if anything happens today,
With trailer from the cow.
my dear brother. So Nigeria is just like a gun that is being loaded, waiting to explode. So if anything explodes today, my dear brother, it's going to be terrible. So what Asari Dokubo is saying, despite that we all know him, that is not a one person, is always anywhere money come from, that's where he will swing to. But to a large extent, he's saying the truth, because Fulanis are everywhere. We don't know their motive. We don't know their motive. Look at this mayhem. That's why we are saying that enough is enough. You are proscribing IPOP as a terrorist organization. Don't forget that we keep saying that if you proscribe terrorist IPOP as a terrorist organization, the full meaning of terrorist IPOP is indigenous people of Biafra. That means people like Peter Obi is terrorists. People like Konjo Iweala is terrorists. Well, like the governors of South, they are terrorists because they are all people of indigenous people of Biafra, right? Are they Oduduwa? Are they Arewa? They are not. The answer is they are Oduduwa. So for to allow his government to prescribe them as a terrorist, it's a very big mistake. And one will say that it is still the same Fulani that is still instigating, that is still pushing Tinubu to do all these things. Meanwhile, the Fulani, it is high time to declare them terrorists. As I speak to you that is interviewing me, in your own state where you come from, Edo State, farmer cannot go to farm again. Because of this Fulani, they kidnap people. They kidnap people in their farm. People in Edo State now, that's why Edo State now is one of the biggest, is one of the difficult places to live. Things are very costly. Before, when my mommy was alive, when I was in Edo State, when my mommy would bring things from the market for me, from the farm for me, things are very cheap in Edo State. Ask for Edo State now, Gari now. Gari is even more expensive in Edo State than Lagos State. Why? Because people cannot longer go to farm. Because of this state, the same Fulani, whereby they will be kidnapping people. Is it under? That's why I keep saying it, that Buhari is the president of Fulani. He's never a president of Nigeria. Because now under this Buhari, we see where this Fulani herdsmen carry AK-47 controlling their gun. Before arrivals of Buhari, is there anything like that? What they do, they carry their stick and they control their cow. That's what we know Fulani before. But under Buhari empowered them. Carry AK-47. Moving anybody, they kidnap people, they kill people. They do all sorts of things. Today, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is facing today was not only part of because of Fulani, where you invaded somebody's house to go and kill them, you rape them, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say enough is enough. I cannot be alive. And these people from Sahel, that if you want to check properly, they are not even from Nigeria, are coming to dominate Nigeria, killing people for their region. And Nnamdi Kanu say enough is enough. What did the Buhari, the Fulani of the president, what did he do? He went and arrested Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then it was, that's why I keep saying it, that this guy you are interviewing me, what is his name? Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo and Nnamdi Kanu then, they were still together. And the Niger Delta, they row and say, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if Buhari did not release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will shut down the pipeline. They will make sure, say, no, that was what make Buhari government to scared and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu then. So what they now do, they now make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Asari Dokubo have a clash. They now separate them. They play the, I don't know how Buhari government played that politics there. The South did not agree with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again. What happened? Buhari sent the soldier to invade the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu house, whereby they kill a lot of people. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu flew for his dear life. It's in the public domain that make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu run for his dear life. What did Buhari do? Buhari used the Igbos, some of the selfish Igbos, to go and kidnap that young man from Kenya. And today, over 4 or 5 years, now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in the detection of DSS. What crime did he commit that Fulani Herdsmen have not committed? Has Nnamdi Kanu carry gun and face somebody and shoot the person? Did you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with gun? You say it's a treason offense. You could not bring a point to back it up, no evidence. And the court of appeal said the man is free. The way you arrested him in Kenya is unlawful. Now you still releasing the young man to go. You don't allow the young man to go. The same thing Sunday Igboho also do. So what am I saying in essence is that Asari Dokubo is not far from the truth. Fulani Herdsmen, they are everywhere. If anything happened today, everybody should prepare to face the consequence. Look at what just happened in Ebonyi State, whereby they kill almost 30 worshippers, choosing members who are set to go to church on Sunday. They kill them. Who do this thing? The same Fulani. So it's not far from the truth. Asari Dokubo is not far from the truth. The Fulanis are everywhere, but their motive is what we don't know. Whether they want to Islamize this country, whether they want to turn this country to Fulani, which it will be very, very difficult. It's not going to be possible for them.
And, we also heard that Ngozo Braboza have come out and said that that the Southeast governor will pay for the blood sharing in the Southeast. He said these governors must pay, and at the same time, he gave a warning to Ogenkere that and said 13th and 14th there's no sit at home, because we've seen that BRG government led by Ogenkere, declared a 2 days sit at home, but she has come out and counter and said that only Mondays for public holiday. What's your take as regards?
For me, that one is their business. I keep saying it to whoever that want to hear. The only person I'm recognized. Remember that I'm not an Igbo. I am from Middle Belt. The only person I respect so far in this their struggle is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's the visionary. He's the one that he knows. He's the one that started the vision. So every other one that are coming, they are just a supporter. Some of them might be running this vision for their selfish interest. They want to be known. They want to make money. So I don't take any of them serious. The only person I know is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So whether Orabweze or Nkere, I don't know any instruction. Whatever they want to do, they should do it. But they should not forget that if they are doing this thing for sake of money, without the man that has the vision, it's going to be a disastrous for them. Because look at this life. How many years do you have to live? Why a lot of people respect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have everything to betray his people. But he felt that no, it is too late for me to betray these people. You know how many people have died for this struggle? Do you know how many people have died for this struggle? So whoever that is using this struggle to make money, as an Igbo blood, maybe you are in abroad, you think you are doing this thing to make popularity. It's between you and the gods, the ancestors, the gods of the Southeast to judge. So for me, whether they agree or they disagree with another, that is their own cup of tea.
Okay, that's their own cup of tea. Okay, but what of the Southeast governors? Ngozi saying that the Southeast governor was paid dearly for the innocent life that have been lost.
Yes, of course. We keep saying it, that the South governor should stand up and protect their people, because you can never be governor forever. Hope Uzodinma that was in one way or the other from 4th position to become the #1 of Southeast. Very soon he will step down as a president. He completed his HA. He will step down as a governor of the EC. That means to tell you, no champion forever. You can never be there forever. Do something that when you leave, people will remember you. Even when you are far gone, they say, oh, when this man was a governor, this was not like this. But the reverse is the case that most of Nigerian politicians, they are too selfish. They don't consider all this. They feel that they will stay there forever. So for me, if they like, let them continue. Let them allow the Fulani herdsmen to come and be killing their people without making an attempt. Look at the governor of Ebonyi State. The Fulani herdsmen killed most of his people last 3 weeks ago. The worst you can do is for you to come out and say you give 500,000 to the same Fulani herdsmen for them to go to Mecca to please them. And then the one that make you a governor? The answer is no. So Oraboze is telling them that they will pay dearly for it. Whether it could go today or in the nearest future, they will definitely pay for it.
But because they want to achieve the divide and rule and to be able to conquer and take our resources and steal whatever they want to steal over the years, they merge these two people together. They could not govern the North and South under one religious or administration. They know. So they now give independent and march you people to work together. That was why the 1960 coup started. That was how the Civil War started.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Anytime I come out here to give you news about insecurity, always pay attention to it. Now, how many of you remember this news? I broke it last month, even before the military now come out to confirm it, okay? I broke this news last month. What is the news all about? I said that before the Boko Haram, Buhari started putting Boko Haram into the military and rehabilitating them, we raised alarm that these people are not going to change, that these people, they are just using them. Federal government knows what they are doing. That these people are on a mission. There is nothing we did not say. What happened? They still put them into the military and so on and so forth. What happened at the end? We were vindicated when these members of Boko Haram who were put into the military cut away ammunition, run away with he lost everything that they gave them. So when that thing happened, we were vindicated, and a lot of people say, "Oh, what you said is true." Now I have come to tell you another one. Pay attention. I just saw this. I saw this publication today, this morning, that Nigerian military confirms 800 ex-Boko Haram fighters undergoing rehabilitation. Now, Boko Haram are terrorists, right? Just a day after they have, I don't know whether they deny Nnamdi Kanu, or Nnamdi Kanu refused for them to try him because Nnamdi Kanu saw that where they are heading to is just to criminalize him and convict him, to call him as convict in the future. After that day, the following day, the army confirmed, the Nigerian military confirmed that they are rehabilitating 800 ex-Boko Haram fighters undergoing rehabilitation. So, I will only say lecture and leave you to hear the rest, okay? Now, let's understand what happened, okay? Let's go to the details of the news. It reads that no fewer than 800 former Boko Haram fighters who surrendered to the Nigerian military are currently undergoing de-radicalization as part of the efforts to reintegrate them into the society, the defense headquarters has revealed, okay? Now, remember what I told you, that sometimes, all these things could be a very difficult task. Some of them, if they don't have money again, they don't have food, they don't have anything, they will just go and say, we repent. After feeding them, do everything, they'll still run back. This is what is going on now. This was made known by the Chief of Defense Training and Operation, Emeka Ono Majuru, on Monday during an interview on Chinese television Morning Brief. He explained that while a total of 129,000 Boko Haram fighters and their family has been arrested, only 800 selected individuals are undergoing rehabilitation, stating that many of those in custody remain in Kainji while a special court reviews their cases. We are waiting, okay? That 129,000 Boko Haram has been arrested. We are waiting, okay? We are going to track everything this man said. Now, according to the statement, those found guilty face legal consequences, whereas others deemed suitable for rehabilitation undergo de-radicalization, a process that lasts approximately 1 year. Remember that before I talked about this process of de-radicalization, they talk and so on and so forth. Someone who is a Boko Haram member, you know, it takes a lot of psychological work for you to change the idea. It's not possible. It's an impossible mission, because this has to do with religion, what they believe. They are doing it, they are saying that they are doing the work of God. Now, addressing concerns about whether a one-year program is sufficient to reintegrate the ex-terrorists into the society, Majuro insisted that the initiative is managed by trained professionals. I don't know, but these people know what they are doing. Now, why am I so concerned about this? This is the same situation where we have been calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu for a very long time ago. But these people feel that Nnamdi Kanu is a threat to them. Why? Because Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist, he's an influencer. A great influencer that can change the mind of everybody just with his words. They are looking at him that when this man is released, he's going to cause a lot of things against us. And he's not going to do it in a way that they know we find him guilty. But look at, Boko Haram members are being rehabilitated. They will give them house, give them everything, and you still believe that this country is going to work again? Anyway, let's continue with the article. It says that he clarified that not all 129,000 surrender individuals are part of the program, as the only those vetted through legal process are admitted. He said, to get the numbers right now, we have about 129,000 surrendered Boko Haram members and their families. 129,000 Boko Haram surrenders. Wow. We are professional army, and when you are in combat and an opponent surrenders, then you take him and let the legal process take its natural course. Right now, it continues. It says, right now, some of them are in detention facilities. Some of them are in Kainji and others in special court that goes through all of them. Those who are found culpable face the books, and those that are going to the radicalized go through the process, and this takes about 1 year. It is possible because the radicalization is done by professionals. That 1 year period is sufficient enough depending on the people handling the radicalization, he said. The number taken is not huge. As I said, we have 129,000 Boko Haram members and families. It doesn't mean the 129,000 are going through the program. The article continues, but let me just stop it here. So, what we are saying is that why they keep on denying them the kind of bail and so on and so forth, this is what these people are doing. They are, freeing Boko Haram members more and more. They call it de-radicalization, okay? Now, another evil I see about this thing is that why the Southeast governors keep on killing their own. The Northerners are making sure that all this Boko Haram will have a smooth ground, where they can just wake up today. I said, no, I want to repent. And after giving them all they want, according to what happened, based on experience, they will still go back. It keeps going on. Why some persons from the North as well are telling them not to release Nnamdi Kanu, but they never said, don't forgive Boko Haram. Don't do this to